the humans of Earth. How's everybody doing tonight? Currently it is 12/12/17, and we are, about 2 days, a little over 2 days away from a new internet being born. And I think that's pretty interesting, pretty phenomenal. And we're gonna end up doing a crypto news tonight, and then it's gonna end up being actually probably a short stream, because then we're gonna end up opening up some of the esoteric discussion right afterwards, because I finally was able to get some of my PDFs to work. So anyways, I'm Sovereign Starseed. My name is Seth. My friends call me Silky. We like to bring you crypto news every night at 10 p.m. Mountain, 5 o'clock Universal, and not just crypto news, but we also like to talk about other things such as like the sovereignty and how it ties into everything, and how it ties into spirituality as well, just because I have a recognition that there's a crisis on the planet right now for that, and we definitely need to be doing what we can to be educating ourselves on how to be better, so like how to be more sovereign. So let me just go ahead and take a look at a couple of things here. Boom, making sure that everything is working correct. Oh, this is so cool. Yep, we're starting to get the notifications out for the squad so that we can end up doing our thing. And we can always make sure that we're on point with this every night. Ray of Sunshine, thank you so much for joining in tonight. Appreciate it. Alright, so first of all, just getting into the crypto news here. We're gonna have the news, and it's gonna end up being a short stream, and then we're gonna end up trying to doing some esoteric news like right afterwards, or some esoteric studies at least, so that way people can end up staying up and they can enjoy it. So yes, if you guys notice anything out of place, or like anything like the audio or anything is way off, please let me know. I'm trying to get more things incorporated into the channel to make it more fun. So anyways, first in Bitcoin news, thebitcoinnews.com has an article out today saying that Americans are taking out mortgages to buy Bitcoin. So I think that's pretty telling as to what's going on with the market. It says people are taking out mortgages to buy Bitcoin, says securities regulator Joseph Borg, the Borg, coupled with accounts of credit cards and equity loans being used to obtain Bitcoin. It raises the possibility of risk-taking investors being left deeply in debt or potentially even homeless. Betting it all on Bitcoin. Many people have heard of that Reddit guy who took out equity on his house to buy Bitcoin earlier this year. His daring investment, made when Bitcoin was trading at around $3,000 a coin, has paid off so far. But if Joseph Borg is correct, such cases are no longer isolated, and the higher Bitcoin climbs, the greater the risk credit takers face. So, it says, as president of North American Securities Administrator, Borg has a wealth of experience to call upon. Even the most ardent Bitcoin believers would concede that families probably shouldn't be betting everything they have on Bitcoin. Using cheap credit to buy expensive Bitcoin. So, basically what I would say is that, this is pretty interesting, and it's very good for us to see that, people are making big bets on the cryptocurrency. And this is one of those articles that is trying to end up, explaining kind of like both sides of this, and saying that, at some point Bitcoin could be a ticking time bomb. And, the way I see it right now is that the only way that Bitcoin would ever really massive, I think when we would truly see the value of what Bitcoin's worth is going to be in a way that we're not going to be able to measure in dollars, because economies change, but also at this time there's like a new way of the economy changing to where it's decentralizing across the whole planet at once. And so that's going to end up having to take in all these factors at once. So all these economists are trying to end up making their guesses, and trying to say what is and what isn't. But, that's definitely what is, part of the speculation of what everybody has going on right now. Checking the chat. Frank, what's up? What's up? So glad you joined, bro. Hey, thank you for making it on the spaceship. You make sure that you ended up turning on the post notifications so that you can follow this every night and stay up to date on the crypto news. Yo, Star, can you start waiting like an extra minute before starting? It plays an ad before entering, and but it was still late. Prison time for Trump. Yo, the man joined. Check that out. And guess what the man said? Prison time for Trump. Stick it to the man. No, I'm kidding. That's just what that reminds me of right away, bro. Yes, and so Scope Buffs, of course, bro. Like, actually, I'm going to start doing some other things, too. Like, in the beginning, I'm going to start starting off with just some, like, deep breathing and some affirmations, actually. So, it's going to be pretty interesting. So, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Prison time for Trump, says the man. So, we'll be seeing what's going on. Anyways, yeah, that's what's really cool is that Americans are taking out mortgages to buy Bitcoin. I could tell you guys this, that like, taking out a loan to buy Bitcoin is something that you probably could be getting away with up until about next week or 2 weeks from now. Because when banks start to end up seeing this, they're going to end up, I think they're going to end up trying to find a way to make more money off of it, myself. And like if they end up using the leverage from some of the doom and gloom articles that we've seen, then they can definitely charge higher interest rates if they find out that you're spending it using it in crypto investments. So I would say right now, if you plan on using some of those dollars, or if you have access to those types of things, it might be wise to end up taking a look at them before more regulation comes down the pipeline. Just what I'm thinking. That's going to be sweet. I need to get back into it. Perfect. Yes, exactly. Affirmations are so important, guys. They reprogram us. They reinstall your operating systems. In fact, actually, I'm changing the weight of the stars, guys. I'm trying to figure out a way to make the stars fun because I'm wanting to incorporate games on the channel, and so that way we could be playing on the spaceship at the same time we're learning. It's like, what? So like, yeah, I'm gonna give out some stars to anybody that ends up throwing out the best affirmation now. So what's your favorite affirmation? Throw it out in chat, and yeah, let's see what we get. One of mine right now, let's see, is there will be obstacles that I'll face today, but I will make it through it anyway. So let's see what everybody else has. What's your favorite affirmation? The man. What's your favorite affirmation? Scope Buffs. Frank. Y'all got any affirmations that you want to pop out? I know Ray of Sunshine probably has a good one. Let's see. And then next in the news, and actually this is kind of like lesson material, so let me just go ahead and go through this other one here. But yeah, it says right here that December 12th, today, CoinDesk put out an article that said, "Oh, look at this. My work is completely aligned with my passions. I get paid abundantly well to do what I love and simply be me." Dang. Very good. Very good. Yeah, see, these are some pretty good affirmations. Imagine just, you guys, when you're seeing these types of things that like Ray of Sunshine just popped out, like say that to yourself in the morning. Say that at like some certain time. When do you say that to yourself, Ray of Sunshine? I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and choose its elements. Dang! Whoa! Wow! We can see that we got some pretty sovereign individuals every morning, along with the list of others. Beautiful. So that's great, guys. I love seeing this. So yeah, you know what? In fact, Scope Buffs, Ray of Sunshine, I'm gonna end up giving you guys some stars. ERKNY joined. What's up? Thank you for boarding the spaceship, my friend. It's gonna be a great night. Yes, yeah. Let me go ahead and make sure that I get that set up so that I can get you guys some more stars too, because man, that's gonna be great. So more, and then so yeah, I'm just starting to keep up some tallies right now, and I'm not even forgetting about last night. Last night was great when you guys had some great crypto questions. Made it such a good show. Yo, can I store my stars somewhere? I know, right? I'm trying to figure all of this out. So like, I think they just stored on the channel. Just like there's a bot that I have that has started to take tallies of everything. So yeah, those stars are still here, but in the future, definitely I'm gonna be trying to figure out other ways to end up, you know, figuring out ways to make them tangible, figuring out ways to like redeem them for other things that are tangible. I know, right? Yes. It was cool, man. I'm super glad. So, yeah, let's talk about some more of the news here. Like, I mean, Coinbase, they ended up stopping Ethereum and Litecoin trades because the prices just hit through the roof. So if you guys aren't already seeing that, if you don't already hold, is anybody holding Ethereum and Litecoin right now? If you are, take a look at your wallets. Take a look at what's going on with the price. I think you'd be happy. Where's Mango? Because now that the freaking A, man. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. You guys are making good moves. So like that's exactly what we need to be seeing, man. Because like if you guys are already holding this type of stuff before Wall Street gets in on it, that's how you know that this planet is waking up and you're on the right ship. So yeah. As this is, you know, I think it's pretty interesting. You know, I want to give, if Coinbase could get up in here, I'd give them mad stars. But like, I want to end up giving Coinbase some more honor because they've had to like stop putting like the trades on for Ethereum and Litecoin just because the prices went through the roof. They're already trying to end up just getting signups and verifications on board in a smooth way. They've increased their customer service by 640%, man. Like it's like these guys are trying their hardest. And so because of that, like it's no surprise that as Wall Street starts trading Bitcoin yesterday, Litecoin and Ethereum and all these other surrounding cryptocurrencies are now going to start to see a whole bunch of volatility, a whole bunch of traction. So all the other coins that are just currently like maybe in the top 10 World Coin Index, Coin Market Cap, start keeping an eye on those because that's where a lot of this money, I predict, is going to start to flood as people now start holding Bitcoin, and a lot of what we call emotional money or dumb money is entering the market. And when that happens, there will be people that will, now that they've been holding on to Bitcoin, they're going to be now looking for like the next smart investment, and then they're going to do the next thing with it. And then, you know, think about it. After you got into Bitcoin, it's kind of like, so now what do I do? Where do I go? Can I like spend this with others? And like, why are people talking about altcoins? What are those? No, I should be buying into one of those. So there's going to be a lot of FOMO that's going to be happening, where you're going to see a whole bunch of people, and anybody that's, you know, doesn't understand that already, it's okay. Let's help. FOMO is fear of missing out. And that's just basically emotion driving the market. And so like when you guys end up seeing that there's a lot of FOMO happening and like that's when you see a lot of volatility, prices spiking, and that's where people are like afraid that they're missing out on the next big deal. So that's kind of what I see is happening with Litecoin and Ethereum. But I also want to say that there's true intentions mixed in with that as well. And that's just because now that Wall Street is trading cryptos, or just Bitcoin so far, we're going to see the Bitcoin network slow down substantially, as well as the prices getting higher. Rhino Mods, you out there? Because like, yo, if Rhino Mods is there, like we were talking about that last night, is that like if you tried to send Bitcoin like 2 days ago or even yesterday, it's just insanely high for the transactions. And that's because Wall Street now is now starting to account for a significant percentage of the Bitcoin network transactions. So, you guys, it's important to remember that so that we can remain sovereign and we can be like, okay, I see what's going on. I can see this. I'm not too worried. So I hope that helps you, because these prices are going to end up going up. They're going to continue to go up. But then the other part is due to the fact that everybody's been touting that Bitcoin can get your money to somebody else so much faster and so much cheaper, and then on the yesterday and the day before, if they did try to send their first transaction, it was a horrible experience because it cost you $20 to send 5. Check the last stream. There was somebody talking about Rhino mods, and so because of that, it's not a good experience to end up doing that on the first day. To see that, it's gonna have you not be as confident in trying to use this type of currency. And so what I will say to help out with our sovereignty is just to remind ourselves that that's why a lot of people are now going to move over to Ethereum and Litecoin, because they can end up trading it a lot faster and with confidence, and as their first transaction, that's going to be a good experience. So in fact, my friends, if any of you guys are watching this, my regulars, appreciate you guys, take a look at that and just help your friends out with that, and see that what would be really good for us to do is to end up helping them see that all right, man, you could buy into Bitcoin right now, and that's not a bad move. But if you want to pay a less fee, let's get into something like an alternative blockchain, and I'm going to teach you a lot in a little amount of time to get you caught up to speed. And that's really the point, of what we should be doing with these cryptocurrencies, guys. So, and then also, if you don't want to explain nothing, just tell them, shoot them my link. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt anyways. So anyways, guys, yeah, that's just something that I think is really good to see, and much honor to Coinbase for being able to take on all of this right now and still being able to have systems pretty operational. All right, so yeah, basically next in the news, Coinbase, this is from their blog, they said that David Marcus, head of Messenger at Facebook, will be joining Coinbase's board. That's pretty interesting. So, he's basically the co-founder right here is basically saying, I'm pleased to announce that David Marcus, vice president of messaging products at Facebook, will be joining Coinbase's board of directors. So David brings firsthand knowledge of building impactful, trusted, mobile-first products at scale. His experience will add breadth and depth to the Coinbase board and will help the leadership team as the company focuses on becoming the most popular and safest place to buy digital currencies. So, that's pretty cool. Prior to Messenger, David was president of PayPal, where he led their global expansion. So, it's pretty cool because now we're seeing that the head of Messenger at Facebook is now taking one of the top ranks at Coinbase. And what do you guys think might be some of the benefits from that? What do you guys think might be some of the detriments from that? I think it's going to be pretty cool because, first of all, what I could say is that it might be a detriment just because there may be certain areas of Coinbase's thinking that could still be very progressive without David Marcus on board and without him influencing. There may be more areas where we could see Coinbase and Facebook starting to get a lot closer. And I also think that a lot of the benefits is just basically that if he's head of Messenger at Facebook, then we're going to maybe start to see something as big as a Coinbase Messenger app or a Coinbase support that's built into the app that is so fluid, that is so good that you can actually have your cryptocurrency questions answered pretty quickly, just on the fly. And that, my friends, is going to bring a lot of confidence to the market. And yeah, that's very beautiful. So right now they currently have their support number open, and I think that's pretty good. But yeah, now they're even trying to do even more to try to make sure that they're on board. So much honor to Coinbase on all of these fronts, man, because I don't know how I would be able to end up trying to manage some scale like that, because they've been the pioneers. They've been the ones pretty much setting a precedent for other companies. So, yep, next in the news, Bitcoinist.com is putting out an article that says U.S. regulators issue new cryptocurrency and ICO warning. As more and more governments are moving to regulate cryptocurrencies, U.S. regulators have started to warn investors from cryptocurrencies and ICOs. And so the SEC is just basically talking about how investors should not understand that to date no initial coin offerings have been registered with the SEC. The SEC also has not to date approved for listing and trading any exchange traded products holding cryptocurrencies or other assets related to cryptocurrencies. If any person today tells you otherwise, be especially wary. And so this is the SEC's, one of the SEC chairman, Jay Clayton, saying this. And so what I would say right now, guys, is think about this. We're living at a beautiful time, my friends. Gosh, what a beautiful time. We have a free and open internet. We have cryptocurrencies that we can freely send to each other. We can eat any food that we want, and we have it delivered to us. That's amazing, in certain parts of the world. That's beautiful. That's something to not take for granted. And you know what else we have that's so beautiful to even look at? Is that we have governments that don't understand what's going on with the money systems. But the people have already been using the money systems for a decade. We have the people now more advanced than the governments already using and trading these types of value, this store of value. And that's beautiful, my friends, because now we're starting to see the governments trying to comprehend and trying to bring these things aboard. We also have the other regulators, or as I call it, the controllers, regulating people. They don't even have any laws yet on what to fully do. They have not regulated any company yet on what to do because they don't fully know what to do yet. And so what we see right now is we also, and here's the big kicker, is now we see the biggest banks and the biggest markets already participating in an asset before we have regulation. How exciting is this? How exciting is oh my gosh, it's like Wall Street has ADHD. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh my God, I don't even care if we have any laws on it right now, Johnson. Let's just go ahead and sell it. Let's go ahead and play with it. Let's go ahead and trade it. This is beautiful, my friends. Can you see now how fast we have evolved with these cryptocurrencies? So much faster than the regulators. That let me just mind you, my friends, that we do not need regulators to tell us what to do with these things. In fact, the SEC can sit back for a cool minute and try to figure out what's going on with this. But I want to end up saying that we have to be very, very careful of allowing these types of regulators, governments, and other controlling bodies defining what we've already been using. We got to be very careful about this stuff. So isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful that the U.S. regulators are trying to warn people about this stuff, but they don't even really know what it is? And let me just tell you guys, if you see other people that are believing that, help them become sovereign. Help them. Educate, because that's the only thing that is missing right now is a gap in education, baby. And that's what this channel is here to do. That's why we transmit. That's why we do these streams. It's to educate. So just think about that. The regulators are trying to issue new warnings and stuff like that, but they haven't even registered any companies yet. Governments are already taking certain stances on it. Some are banning it. Others are totally embracing it. Some are stepping back and thinking we don't even need to be a government anymore because of it. Now that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and let 12/12/27 be the first day that the spaceship makes a declaration where we go ahead and say tonight that we want to go ahead and start to see a worldwide contest starting between all of what is the current regulating bodies and governments. I want to see them trying their hardest to attract people to their countries in the most beautiful way, by seeing the best ways of stepping back and trying to end up saying, we love this planet, we love its people, we love the environment, and that's why we think you should come to our country. Now that would be pretty healthy to live in. That would be pretty great to raise children in. That would be pretty great to, just study in or just live in. And like, just because of that, guys, like, start to see how you're gonna see countries trying their hardest. Things are gonna flip now. We're gonna see countries trying their hardest to bend over backwards to try to get you to visit. Okay? And that's where the beauty of all this should have been the whole time. The whole time. They're going to be trying their hardest to attract people and make it more beautiful and easier to come here, and just like, oh my gosh, it's going to be the greatest time here in Brazil, or it's going to be the greatest time over here in Dubai, or don't go to Dubai, forget Dubai, come to Japan, forget Japan, check out China. Like, people are going to be like trying their hardest to show you guys how much they want you there because of this now worldwide market, worldwide, like, just, oh man, decentralization is happening, and that's how we're going to start to see people realigning. So yeah, next and finally, in just the news before we study a little bit, is Trump signs a defense bill authorizing blockchain study. CoinDesk puts out an article today saying President Trump has signed a $700 billion military spending bill that includes a mandate for a blockchain cybersecurity research study. So blockchain was clearly one of, so basically Senator Rob Portman of Ohio says blockchain, oh wait, no, my bad, I'm not, take that back. Trey Hodgkins, Senior VP of Public Sector of the IT Industry Council at Washington, D.C., told CoinDesk last month that blockchain was clearly one of the technological capabilities that Congress meant for agencies to look at, and what they were trying to do was create dollars. Was create dollars with some flexibility to them so that agencies would have their own discretion on what they invest in, Trey Hodgkins says. And that's amazing, guys. So it seems as though that they were trying to end up giving some agencies some flexibility on some money with some like spending of our tax dollars, so that way they can learn more about it. And that's pretty interesting. So, just think about this. And I don't know if, military spending is the most attractive way to get a lot of people on board with wanting to pay for something like this. But I can say that, this is the beginning of something big. So yeah, I don't know like what President Trump's take is on it, and it's going to be very important to see who is whispering what in his ears, so that way we can see the way that he's taking it. And I hope it's in the right way. I hope it's in the most beautiful way. I hope Trump can Trump Estonia by saying, you know what, I don't know about government right now. This stuff seems to be super regulated. This stuff seems to be pretty much automated. Like, it seems like I'm pretty good with the money I got. Maybe I should go ahead and step back and start to focus on more philanthropic needs as I start to become, old in my life. And so, like, that would be pretty beautiful to see, And, like, it's not hard. It's not hard to do it. It's not hard. And I think that there would be a lot of opinions that could change on that. So, regardless, I'm not going to get too deep on my opinions on that, but I just want you guys to know that they are now authorizing blockchain studies, and we're going to end up seeing some movement from the U.S., probably publishing some of their studies here soon. So, finally, in the area of our show here is that investinblockchain.com puts out a cool article, and it says what we can learn from CryptoKitties. And this is a good article that I wanted to end up presenting yesterday, but it's just something good to study. So if you want to know about what CryptoKitties are, if you want to know about what all this thing is that's clogging up the blockchain, listen up. Go ahead and make sure that you leave some likes, some shares, some retweets or whatever to get the link out so that other people can learn about CryptoKitties, because we're going to go into it right now. So basically it says it's the latest buzz in the blockchain world, and they are completely different from what you might expect in the crypto space. CryptoKitties. Yes, we're using the Ethereum blockchain to now enjoy, breed, and trade digital cats. The game launched on November 28th, and the number of users has exploded over the weekend, with people making real Ethereum by selling their precious cats. Questions arise as to how these cats can be of any value. The logic behind the prices of these binary cats actually teaches us a lot about the value of blockchain cryptos and tokens. Moreover, CryptoKitties has shown the blockchain space can be used much more than what it was intended for. So anybody that's, of the mindset that's like, hey, Bitcoin doesn't have any intrinsic or inherent value, listen up, because this is where it's at right here. So why do CryptoKitties have value? So what do you do with CryptoKitties? Well, you collect pictures of cats. Not only does the whole world love cats, but the game is not as dull as it sounds, since you can actually breed the cats. Every single cat is unique, and you can combine the special features of each cat by letting them breed. The kittens will be even cuter, and so on, until some people can't resist the urge to spend their ether on them. Important to know is that there is a limited amount of cats, like a cryptocurrency. Moreover, each cat has its own unique mathematical identity and can't be accessed without the private key. Because of this, cats are scarce and truly unique. So if any of you guys can start to think of digital items or digital collectibles, I want you to think, can anybody post up what the next possible Ethereum app could be? Can you think of any collectible spaces right now where people are spending massive amounts of money, where they would love to have something like a pet that has value, that can only be accessed with a private key? Can you think of anything? I'll tell you what I can think of. Pokemon, Star Wars, anything else, man. Like, those are just two big ones. Pokemon, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and just anything else that has like really gained that craze over like the past few years, where people have collected things digitally, and that's it. Skins for games, skins for characters. Yeah, so all of that stuff I definitely foresee is going to end up taking on forms like this next. So basically, assume everyone gets 2 kittens, and those kittens get kittens. This means that the Adam and Eve of the crypto cats become pretty rare to come by. Our inherent but often hidden human desire to collect things was triggered once again, and a marketplace arose. Because of their desirability, unique features, and the limited supply, the CryptoKitties have been valued by the market. This has led to a serious CryptoKitty market on which the digital cats are traded. Reportedly, the most expensive cats are sold to date was worth 246 ether, or $115,000. Oh, Mango, where you been, bro? So glad that you're able to make it. Nice, man, nice. So, yeah, nearly 50,000 cats have been sold, and a little over 6.5 million has gone through the Ethereum-based game. So, CryptoKitties are tokens. Every CryptoKitty is a non-divisible Ethereum-based crypto token. This makes CryptoKitties the first real-world simple alternative use to crypto coins and token. It has very simply demonstrated that a token can mean much more than a financial value. They can also represent a collectible item of limited supply, such as baseball cards, paintings, or antiques. By using cryptography and blockchain, The ownership of the underlying asset is ensured, and the assets have a unique and logarithmically protected identity. No more fake special edition Pikachu cards. See what I mean? A practical example of how cryptographic tokens can be used is an upcoming experiment in the Netherlands, where they're trying to put social allowances on the blockchain. Instead of receiving a monthly allowance in money, eligible citizens receive a collection of several different tokens. These tokens can only be spent on what they're supposed to be spent on. One bread token is one bread. What CryptoKitties also demonstrates is the effect of a limited supply. If there was an unlimited amount of CryptoKitties, there would have been no urge to buy the cards right away. No Adam and Eve cats could be created, and new features could be added unlimitedly. The fact that there's a finite amount of cats convinces people to buy them now, before they're too expensive. Yes, we're still talking about digital cats here, with close to zero intrinsic value. However, imagine that the cats actually have a lot of value. If you come across something like that in its early stage, you'll most likely buy a few. This is because a finite amount implies that when the supply is dried up and the demand increases, prices can only go up. Finally, because CryptoKitties, like almost all cryptocurrencies, is decentralized, there is no central party storing or maintaining ownership over the digital cards. The owner of a CryptoKitty actually owns the kitty. There is no company to go bankrupt, meaning that the kitties will be around as long as the Ethereum blockchain is around. So do you see how they just gave value to the Ethereum blockchain, gave stability and long-term vision, and Vitalik Buterin, he was talking about how I actually see CryptoKitties as being a great thing. It's one of the first things that people could use to store value on the blockchain. And want to give honor to Vitalik Buterin right now just for taking in all of the support and all of the requests right now and still being super active, especially up on Twitter and other places like that. Litecoin's going up. Yes, it's a dude. Yeah, I know, man. Like I was talking about you earlier. I was all like, man, it's just so crazy because I wonder if Mango's like doing some craziness right now because it's already at 300 a coin. It's crazy. Let's see what it is right now. Let me go ahead and bring it up. Where's Litecoin? Where's Litecoin? Depending on the source that you go to. It's 311, boy. That's amazing. And Bitcoin is at 17 grand, you guys. That's amazing. Ethereum's at $626 as of the time of this transmission. So, yeah. Lessons from CryptoKitties. The fact that the game congested the Ethereum network by using 15% of its computing power isn't a bad thing. Yes, it might look like a problem at first glance, since the Ethereum blockchain clearly isn't ready for mainstream adoption. If a small game can already cause these problems, what if Salt or Golem are being used on a large scale? Well, you couldn't download a 4 GB video game in 1995 either. The development of technology takes time, and the speculative side of the crypto market completely ignores this fact. Not on this channel. Like, we definitely see that. The congestion is a good thing because it signals that blockchain technology isn't isn't as far long as people think it already is. Problems like this already put pressure on the Ethereum developers who've been working day in and day out on the Ethereum Metropolis upgrade. CryptoKitties has shown us that the future isn't just here yet. On the bright side, CryptoKitties is actually the first Ethereum application that's being used on a large scale. So that's great. And so CryptoKitties isn't the killer app that blockchain needs for mass adoption just yet, but these digital kitties have surely set the wheels in motion by giving blockchain and cryptocurrencies a whole new twist. So can you guys see how iMusic Academy, thank you for joining. Thank you for boarding the spaceship. So can you guys see how there is so much room. There is something starting that's huge here. And there's so much room to anybody that is learning programming right now. If you're learning anything like that, if you already know any software or any development, you have such a fertile opportunity right now to be the one killer app that the blockchain needs to gain mass adoption. And I so hope that it's one of the people that's been watching this channel. I would love to know. I would love to know you. You know? And like, that's amazing. So with this, you know, it's just a lot to end up learning. So yeah, I need to hurry up and get this Swift learned already. See, Ray of Sunshine, you're learning Swift. That's amazing. So you have this hammer and these nails to end up building a house or building a tunnel that all of the people that want to be free from the banks can safely go through. And they can use your app, whatever you want. It doesn't even have to, look at these crypto kitties. It doesn't even have to be freaking gorgeous or anything. It doesn't have to be like amazing. It could just be like, it could be whatever you want. And so like what I'm saying is, guys, like, try to end up developing something. Yo, you read into Mana? No. What's Mana? Mana coin? Got a link? You're gonna love it. Mana coin team, what is this? Mana on Decentraland. Decentraland's getting... oh my gosh. I love Decentraland. Yeah. So Decentraland is like decentralize everything, right? It's a game. Look, at decentraland.org. Why do you, it's like virtual real estate. Perfect. You see, guys, and like that's where we're going to end up heading next, is that, like, you know, the species is going to start taking its intentions into the virtual world, and we're going to end up creating completely new identities for ourselves that way. Oh, look at this. See? Yep. Classic Sands 101. Thank you so much for joining. iMusic Academy, thanks for coming back. Make sure you turn on post notifications, squad, and make sure you get up on the Twitch chat, because that's how you'll actually earn stars. There's a currency that's coming out that we're already doing on this channel. You can't spend it like on these exchanges, but we're coming out with a currency on the channel. So if you want to earn that, the opportunity to do that is by viewing this through Twitch. So, yep. Classic Sands 101, thank you so much for joining. We do cryptocurrency news every night at 10, 5 o'clock Universal. And yeah, right now this is really cool. Join the Terraform registration, a virtual world that runs on open standards. Decentraland is a virtual reality platform powered by the Ethereum blockchain. Users can create, experience, and monetize content and applications. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I could see this going crazy. This is gonna go off the wall. Because, you guys, imagine yourself. Oh, they got their roadmap going by ages. This is so cool. You could build whatever you want, is what Scobuffs is saying. Stone Age. Land is modeled as a simple grid, and a Bitcoin-like proof-of-work algorithm is used to allocate pixels. Oh my gosh. Wow. Land is modeled in a 3D, so they use a proof-of-work algorithm to allocate pixels to users. So, guys, quick translate that. What does that mean? That means that the amount of hash power you have will give you the amount of pixels you can paint. That is beautiful. And that's a very motivating platform. What could you see yourself using this? What are you going to build in this, Scobuffs? What it is, everybody, what would you end up using this for? What would you build on this? I'm going to build my sovereign Starseed school, where we can have people like learning the esoteric wisdom. You're like, ooh, it'll be like a glowing, like, gem in space. Ad space, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Think about that, you guys. We're going to be able to walk down like these digital roads, and there's just going to be billboards on these digital roads that, like, you know, exactly ad space to other very forward thinking companies. And wow, I could definitely see some beautiful things coming from that. Want to buy right next to the virtual version of a Starbucks Corp or some shit. Yeah, there's going to be mad hotspots, and I want to get the lot next to them. Right, you're right. Set up like next to every Starbucks. Gosh, that's crazy smart, bro. Yes. So yeah, guys, let me just go ahead and see here. I'm gonna pop up the Discord, see if anybody wants to end up popping in. You can if you want. We're gonna get into the stream lounge. If you want to end up joining the Discord, just use the link on the profile, on my Twitch profile below, and you can go ahead and hop on in there if you want. Mango's up in the house. Or you could build a game in your land, Scobuff says. That's pretty cool. Just, hey, it's all good. Oh, don't worry about it. So you're going through the same things that these other guys are going through, so it's all good, man. So hey, so are you done with your final? Nice. What was it on? Dang, okay. They must have been hard. What were they about? English and biology. Nice, right on, bro. Calculus is no joke too. So, right on though. So like, hey, I'm glad you passed. Rufus, let's take a look, guys. Rufus. Oh, Ripple. Oh, it's all good, man. XRP. Oh, that's the truth. I could totally see that happening because I see that like Ripple's kind of like it's like a way to bank. Like it's an alternative way of banking. So it's like strictly currency, but it's really, really cool. Nice. Okay. Nice. Yep. I've been switching some of my mining over to Litecoin today, and yeah, as well as some Monero. Oh, I know, bro. I know you are. That's so great. 7 Litecoin, bro. Dude, I can't wait. It's gonna get up to like, it's gonna get up to 2K per coin, maybe 1,500. Yep, that is awesome, bro. I'm so happy. But do they mine for it? Oh, really? So then maybe. Let's take a look.
Don't need all those.
Alright. Let's see what we got. Z class is gonna get great. EOS. Alright. I'm glad you guys got it though. You guys made it through. Dang, let's see here. So mining allocation, if I go to Ether, ETH hash. Well, Yeah, there isn't any Ripple. Yeah, that's why they don't allow you to have an address. So ETH hash. It's all good, bro. Yeah, so rep. XRP. It's all good though. Hey man, that's cool to end up seeing that again. And like, actually, I'm starting to get things set up, guys, so that way I can show you kind of like, I want to start uploading videos so that way you guys can see them for just people that are like the following on the channel and stuff, so that you can see the investment moves, because the investment moves are important. And yeah, man, like I'm starting to build up even more and more every day, and like I want you guys to be able to do that too. So, yep. This is awesome though. So, like Decentraland, what do you think about this, Mango? And also Skullbuffs, what you got? Decentraland, it's like the VR. It's the VR world. Yeah. No, well, that's good sometimes. 'Cause then you're just holding. Yeah. Yep, yep. I would say just check with them. A lot of times you can see if sometimes they are not accounting for all the transactions, and also make sure you have the latest version, because that's what they always tell me to do. They're like, download the latest version, bro. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Yep, I had that happen with some Bitcoin a long time ago, and then I downloaded the updated version and I synced it back, and then all my Bitcoin came back. Yep, but another thing that's good to know too is that sometimes with these wallets, you may think you have more coin in your wallet than you actually have, because Exodus one time didn't show that I spent a lot of money that I did spend, and so like I was under the impression that I still had it. And so like that's not good for users that like, are able to account for a lot of the things that they're spending, because then they may think that they still have this money, and then they're like, why isn't it sending? And then they have to answer, Genesis has to answer to that, to be like, you never had it to begin with, you just were using an outdated version. Yep. Well, I don't know, because I don't even have one for Bitcoin. I haven't mined Byte. Let's take a look. The Bitcoin blockchain is a huge one? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, man. Have a great night, bro. Thanks for making it. Yeah, so like Bitcoin, that does have a huge, but it's cool that they like have web wallets, mobile wallets, desktop wallets. I like it. So mobile wallets, but yeah, I have not tried to even like get into that yet, but it is something that I do want to end up taking a look at later. Like I'm actually gonna probably do like a video on all of the different cryptocurrencies that we can use for our Genesis mining lifetime contracts, and like be like, oh yeah, let's see which ones are good to mine here, which ones are just not worth it. What do you think? Would you like that? Nice. All right, cool. Yeah. Yep. Everybody else, like, you guys can hear like me and Mango pretty well on this streams, right? Dang. I can't hear you at all, bro. Yeah, like, well, no, like, on if I try to use my test device, so it seems like I'm like talking to myself again. Oh man, what am I doing wrong? It's a different type of dash coin. What's the symbol? Got it. Okay. Let me see here too.
That's coin.
Dang, what did I just do? Oh.
TM Classic.
Whoa, that just changed a whole bunch of stuff with my stream.
Which one?
Like I just tried to. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, it's all messed up.
Yeah, the chat is going crazy because I'm trying to get the audio to work on your microphone, bro.
It's all good though.
I know, but like I want to get the Discord to work better. So all right, guys, I'm trying.
I think you have to sync it through OBS. I don't know how to do it. No, I have no clue. I think you have to sync it through. There you go. That's working. I don't know how to do it. No, I have no clue.
Yes, and it's loud, yo. I love it. Okay, cool, guys. I just had to figure out how to change that, and I don't know why that keeps changing, but wow, the chat is like the Matrix now. I love it. So, anyways, what I'm gonna go ahead and do then is I'm gonna end up taking off here in a minute, and then I'm gonna like join the stream again, and we're gonna read a little bit tonight. So, yeah, I'm trying to get my PDFs to work because, like, yeah, dude, like streaming some of these other books and some of the other knowledge that I've read, it's gonna be a lot of fun for me.
Well, let's see. Can I do this? I have a ton of book here if you want. It's all related to hacking and stuff though.
Nice. Actually, so what I will do is if anybody asks me about that, I'll definitely let them know that like I'm like, all right, I know where you can go, where you can definitely get some good books.
I have about 14 gigs worth of stuff.
Dang.
It's all book though.
Dang. It's crazy, guy.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like it. Well, hey man, I'm glad that you were able to end up finishing out your final, and everybody else as well. Congratulations to you guys, because passing is passing, man. Like calculus 2 is not a freaking walk in the park. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's a stupid class. I hate it.
Yeah, but you're doing great things, bro, and that's the point. So I appreciate it, man, and like I appreciate that you come onto the channel still, and you end up making it, and everybody else too. So I'm gonna end up signing off here. So you got anything else that you want to say?
Nah.
All right. So then I'll be back here in like probably about 15 minutes, guys. But yeah, this is for the end of this transmission here for Sovereign Starseed. I just want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody that's shown up, everybody that participates, everybody that types up in chat, all of you guys that did the following, all of you guys that turn on the post notifications. I'm super happy for that, and I wouldn't end up having like as active of a channel if it wasn't for you guys. So every little action counts, and yeah, we'll be here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 5 o'clock Universal, streaming the crypto news again, and then probably back here in just a few moments, just so that way we can end up reading a little bit from some spiritual books, so that we can put some light in our lives, because that's never a bad thing. So, yes, anyways, I just want to go ahead and say good night to the humans of Earth, and I will see you here in a few minutes.